Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.Social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review. Available for Android and iOS devices. bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees. Better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to...
We're live?
We're live! Alright, hey, how goes it, everybody? I'm Ken Bozak, here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories, and today I'm with my bro, Christopher Kramer of Somee.Social. That's SOMEE.social, the New Era social media platform. Guys, you got to get on it. How goes it?
Awesome, bro. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you taking the time to come on. I know it's basically it's a national holiday today. I think it comes right after Christmas up there on the list of days taken off from work.
Exactly.
I saw a great meme going around. It's no, Super Bowl Monday is not a holiday. And then somebody, I don't know, did something in the meme and it became like a holiday. And it was like, oh, we praise this person. It was such a great meme, though. But, dude, why don't you introduce yourself to my audience a little bit? Because at first they may not know who you are and they may not know what Somee is. So who's Christopher Kramer? And, like, how did you get down this Bitcoin rabbit hole and end up here with Somee?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we've been building this platform for a while. So I've been working on this project for like 8 years. So really before the big flood of blockchain innovation began in 2017. But leading up to that point, it was just an interesting story that we had built a platform, and long story short, um, it was Sasha Day Game, if you're familiar with
Dude,
Sasha.
I love Sasha Dagan. That's crazy. I didn't
Sasha
actually
Day
know
Game.
there was a tie there.
Yeah. Sasha is actually he's still part of our venture. He's a great guy,
He
and
really is, guys. Definitely check out the Infinite Man Summit. Check out Sasha Day Game. He's a
yeah,
really good dude.
big shout out to Infinite Man
I've
and
got to share a
Sasha.
stage with him twice in my life, on stage at conferences, talking about stuff, man. And the dude's just amazing. So
He's great, man. Yeah, he was like, back then we were like pivoting into blockchain. He was part of that. He introduced us to it, and we just made like a full pivot. Basically, started rebuilding from scratch because it was so exciting with blockchain and with what we could achieve. So we obviously in 2017 jumped in, and it's been wild ever since. It seems like each month in blockchain, I think
yeah,
the running joke is like it's like a year in normal years because
feels
there's so
like
much
it.
that happens. Yeah, so it's good to be here. But yeah, I'm Christopher Kramer. I'm the CEO of it's actually the parent corporation is One Name Global Inc. And so when I launched the Delaware Corporation, I originally actually started studying back in 2012. I was watching the rise of Facebook, just like a lot of us were, and basically really studying Mark Zuckerberg and everything that was happening. Because when Facebook started to grow, it was right at the time too when all the broadband connections were really getting a lot better for mobile, and it just this flood of users were flooding the platform and creating all this value, and obviously the platforms were capturing that value and the users weren't
Yep.
necessarily able to capture it. So One Name Global was kind of our answer to that, and our vision was that we would all achieve more together, and that's why I launched a company like that.
It's
And
awesome that Somee was around pre-crypto, like a project, before blockchain, and it's obviously saw the need that the tool could provide utility for, and found a use for it together. And I think that's where a lot of these successful projects are going to come from. People don't realize how many of them exist that incorporate the technology that have come into this space from outside that have existed before crypto. Didn't ICO, didn't show up for the bull run or leave during a bear market. You guys, Somi was around way before like crypto was on your peripheral, which is really cool.
yeah, yeah, thanks for that. It's been an interesting ride. Yeah, I think it's made us stronger to come from outside, and then to see that trajectory of blockchain and everything that happened in 2017, and to ride that and to build the way that we built, because we built something that actually is ultra scalable. So as of this month or the end of last month, fortunately we got a grant from Amazon, and they wanted us to move from.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
Deserved, man. If you guys haven't checked out Somee.Social, you might not have a clue why I'm late, whatever, but like that is awesome. Like well deserved, bro.
yeah. Thanks, brother. Yeah, it's been exciting to be able to get that, and then work with one of their top partners named Annika, who they're just like state of the art as far as like building and integrating the Amazon network into technologies. So they've created this auto scale, ultra scalable network that they're testing right now. So as of like, the first or second week of this month, we'll have it tested fully. And they say that we can basically scale millions of users after that, and we'll be able to auto scale infinitely amount of users. So having the blockchain and using it for what it's meant to be, which is, we forked Steam. So we did fork Steam originally, and then we also partnered with Steam. So we integrated Steam so that people could post through Somee, also earn Steam rewards, and then we launched our own, of course, token. There was an ERC based token called ONG, which is an acronym for One Name Global, of course. And when we rebranded, the community voted for Somee. So that's how we arrived at that name with Somee. But we kind of kept the original token that was out there and was already on exchanges, and it was on CoinMarketCap. So people were cool with that. So right now we're just kind of getting ready. We have the iOS and Android apps are live, and we're just kind of making sure that we're squashing bugs, making the experience as clean as possible, and getting ready to for all this promotion that we're getting ready to receive, because I was out on and filmed over the holidays on New York Stock Exchange. So we were lucky to be able to film out there, and then that's going to start broadcasting out to like Bloomberg,
Oh,
Fox
cool.
Business, and some other networks.
It's
So
really cool to see Bloomberg getting really in on crypto. I've seen so many different projects kind of working with, not to kind of take away the steam of it, but like that is awesome. But it's really cool to see Bloomberg getting so involved in like sort of the New York space too. It's kind of becoming like a low key epicenter. It has like this melting pot potential. Like New York could take off and be that what we want Silicon Valley to be for crypto. But I think even though with the bit license and all that, I think New York has a really good opportunity right now.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm loving the vibe out in New York. We were there during the holidays to shoot that segment at the stock exchange, and that was an incredible experience, because during the holidays it's a little slower, of course, at the stock exchange. So when we went, after we got done filming, one of the old timers came up and he was just like, "Hey, do you want to see the original founding documents of the exchange from 1791?" I was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah."
for
So he
sure.
took us down to this room, and we took pictures down there and got to see some of the history, and experience something pretty special, I think. But I think New York in general, yeah, I love what they're doing with crypto, and I think a lot of the consensus and other events. Obviously, they're meeting in New York quite often, as well as other cities around the globe. But I just think there's something special about New York. I love going out there, and
Yeah, first time I met with was it Joseph Lubin and the guys from the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance was at the
yeah,
a New York Ethereum meetup like 2 or 3 no like 3 years ago now, and it was like okay, like there were a lot of suits and a lot of unicorn shirts and stuff. It was like really cool to see them mixed in one room. And so you
Yeah,
know what though, I want to bring up a little bit about Somee here because like when I
yeah,
like to like sort of like I have a decent following on Somee. I've been on there for over a year now. I've learned about you guys for about 2 years, maybe even longer since my first World Crypto Con really, and before that. So
yeah.
I got a decent following. I post there pretty probably once a day, if not. I try to, and I do
Nice.
fairly well on like earning on my posts. And when I like try to show a screenshot on Instagram or on like Facebook, and like guys, you're not doing the social media thing right. A lot of
Right.
the general questions I get about the platform is like, and this is very common with like Bitcoin in itself. Where's the money come from? You know, like where does
That's
this
the
money
number
come from?
one
And it's such
question.
a confusion that it actually I think deters people from participating in the opportunity to make money by doing something as easy as what they're already doing on Facebook or Twitter.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's interesting that that's the number one question that people ask is, where does the money come from for the post? And it doesn't come from the company. Interestingly enough, it's almost like the same concept of Bitcoin. Bitcoin took a number of years to develop, and as more people appreciated the system that they had built, and obviously that ecosystem and more nodes came on and more people put money into Bitcoin, it created more liquidity. Now it's the number one liquid, cryptocurrency on the market. Number two is Ethereum. And so in any 24-hour period, there's probably about $11 billion bought and sold of Ethereum in a 24-hour period. So there's a lot of liquidity there. And that's where the money comes from because our token is built as an ERC. And what we did that was kind of unique is we have our own private blockchain. We also connected Steam and we also connected Ethereum and we're connecting other blockchains onto it as well so that we can actually adopt other systems. So we're going to be adding Bitcoin, Litecoin, and other cryptocurrencies into our wallet. But we started out with our own token, which is how we reward the posts, and that's instantly swappable for Ethereum. And then people can just sell it, and there's a lot of liquidity there.
Yeah, I'm a hodler. I've been powering up since day one. I don't think I've ever, and I probably won't for a long time because with all most of my platforms, even like Steam it, I've rarely ever cashed out. I like to stack those sats in that aspect, so to speak, and
There you go. Yeah,
yeah, a
exactly.
lot of people want to, be able to get that what they've earned liquidated. And actually, I had a friend of mine post on SoMe recently a couple of times, and he made some money and hit me up. And this is when I think I reached out about getting myself verified because I never even got verified. I didn't realize that I had to get verified in order to do certain things. So maybe we
Yeah,
could elaborate on that and like why there is a verification process and
absolutely.
what
Yeah.
that's like and why you like what benefits you get after doing it.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we added the verification. This is probably maybe 3 or 4 months ago, so it's pretty recent. And we added it in because we had so many people coming into the ecosystem, and they were just cashing out rewards, and they were launching like 10 different accounts, and they were just trying to get as much as they could, and then what they were doing was just cashing out, and it wasn't we had to protect the ecosystem because that's we don't want people doing multiple accounts. And then we started to talk about, okay, how do you stop this? So we started to do like a user verification integration. So we did a third party integration. We had to sign a special data sharing agreement and all that, so it's all GDPR compliant. And we were very careful about how that's handled, but it's best if it's a third party. And also there's some artificial intelligence there, so it's ultra scalable. So like once you submit your documents, like within a minute you'll have an approval, and then a little check mark on your profile can turn blue.
And this isn't
um,
very different from most monetized platforms. Like I couldn't make any AdSense revenue from YouTube without being verified through a KYC third party process.
yeah, exactly. So we implemented it to stop the fraud at first, and that's why we put kind of a little bit of a higher price tag on it, so that they just wouldn't pay a lower amount and then keep doing it.
And it's not an
So
unreasonable. I mean, if you post there for a month or two, maybe three, if you're not so active and don't really care much for the following, you could earn the amount it takes to get verified, which I would imagine most people would probably do, which would make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It gives
It's
them a
going to make
goal to
sense.
reach too. It's almost like a gamification, like an achievement unlocked or a goal. Like, hey, you earned enough SoMe to go ahead and get yourself verified. Go for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Right now we just have like an integration where you have to pay, like through our, with using credit card, but we're adding in the coin payments. So then they'll just be able to pay with their points. What we didn't do is we didn't like block somebody from coming on and starting to earn. So we can let them earn, we've had people come in and start earning, a few $100 and they're like, oh, I have to get verified, but they just earned, three or $400. They don't mind paying the fee, and then they can cash out and get profit. So
And
it works out.
another, I think, common misconception of it also is people think they have to pay to use the platform because they're getting paid for using the platform. A lot of my friends will see me and think that I don't have the money to set up this SoMe thing. I'm like, what? Like, just go create an account and like my post. You don't have to. You don't have to actually like pay me. It's just participate in the ecosystem. You'll earn, and then you can contribute, and contribution also can earn. It breaks people's minds, I think, a little bit the way these new era platforms kind of found a way to not so much take from the users and give. It's so unnormal to them. They feel uneasy with it. But like again, a lot of people think you have to put like money into it just so you can go and create the account and then like my SoMe post.
Right. Yeah, it's a common misconception. So, like, basically, we stack people with voting power right as soon as they join. So they can just join and get started, and there's nothing different. They can post to the blockchain. Also, if they're posting content and one of the whales comes by and notices them and upvotes them, they could quickly have a couple $100 on a post, and it's like welcome to SoMe type of thing.
I've
So
had that happen with some pretty elite selfies I've gotten. I think my one with Andreas, Roger Vera, and Charlie Shrem on SoMe have gotten some whales' attentions here and there because they like to see those people on the platform with me and stuff. So it's really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they're loving your content. So we're really glad that you joined up.
I got
And
my bros to sign up. Ivan on Tech, the dude. I mean, I got Rice Crypto. A couple of my friends on there testing out the water, seeing how they feel about it. Which is it's still very new to them, and it's so similar to other platforms, yet so much different than things like Steam. It's gonna take a little bit, I think, for people to get their opinions of it.
right. Yeah, it's definitely a new platform still. I mean, even though we've been in open beta for a year, a lot of people didn't know about us, and we haven't been doing any advertising because we didn't want to. I think we had like one influencer share before, just to see, to get people in, and it jumped our user base up by a couple thousand monthly active users.
Oh, cool.
And the developers hit me up and they're like, please don't do that again because we're not,
Yeah, we
we're
need
not ready
natural
for it.
growth.
Yeah. So now we're ready. We have everything in place, and we're we're pretty excited to be able to have people like yourself, and we have crypto finally. I was talking to her today. She's on the platform, and we're
Yep.
excited to have her
I got to talk to
share.
Rachel about that a couple of months ago. I think I may have turned her on to it. I don't know if I can take
I think
credit
you
for it.
did. You've
Okay,
been
maybe
like,
I can.
the
Okay.
person bringing on, yeah, pat yourself on the back, man, because
I'm
you've
trying. I
definitely
mean,
got a lot of.
I talk about things that I think are awesome, and I think because I have a sponsor of the podcast or whatever, people may think it may be biased, but there isn't an amount of money any project could periodly offer me if I wouldn't if I wouldn't use it regardless. And the
Yeah.
only reason I even let Somi sponsor me is because I love Somi. It's a great
Thanks,
platform.
bro.
It works so much smoother than I bet anybody watching who hasn't used it will expect it to actually work. And gaining the followers isn't such like I think a crapshoot. Like you go and find people, you comment on their posts, they follow you, you engage. It's such an early platform. Again, like a year old beta. It's such an early platform. Imagine if you got to be a part of like Twitter's first year. It's that early adopter opportunity. So if you're a blogger, a content creator, even if you're a photographer, like I've been talking to Cody. I hate Cody or Cody isn't fun or whatever he calls himself nowadays.
Yeah, I've
I'm
seen
trying to
Cody
tell
in
him
there.
he posts so many amazing photos on Instagram, and I'm like, bro, you got to post that stuff on Somi, especially when you're at these conferences. Like, people would love to see like that angle of the audience or like that speaker on stage with the captions that you grab, just throw it on Somee. And little by
That's
little,
cool.
my friends are starting to realize, like, these new era platforms, aren't a waste of time. What is a waste of time is repeatedly doing the same thing on Facebook and Twitter and expecting a different outcome.
Yeah, I think that's the definition of insanity.
It's Albert Einstein's definition of insanity. I don't
Right,
think it's
right,
Webster's.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
Definitely, for sure, though. I agree with you. I mean, there's a lot of value, with these new platforms like what Sony's doing, or what Steam obviously kicked it off. Bravo Coin, I just watched their CTO yesterday talk about Bravo Coin, and that's another one. It's like the new Yelp.
yep.
It's like the worldwide Yelp that actually the things that they're doing are so innovative.
I don't know
So
if you saw this, but I actually have a physical wearable from Bravo Coin as a beta for a technology that they have for these beacons. So, like, if you're a small business, they'll give you these little beacons, and when people come into your business, they could review you and by proof of location participate in reviewing. That way, you don't have to worry about your competition having their friends, family, and their customers writing bad reviews for your business just to get a discount at the other. And
exactly,
when
yeah.
if you're standing next to me at a conference, you could
Uh-huh.
actually open up Bravo and give me a review of like our engagement together and earn Bravo based on it. And it's a true review. Like, people can't just
Right.
review me from
There's a proof
anywhere.
of location from
Yep.
the beacon device that you were standing, you guys were both verified as being right there next to each other. What is that wearable? Is that like a device that that they hand you from the store, or is it something that they sent
Adam
you?
built it. Adam built it. He built it from scratch. I think he soldered it all together and he had it all put up together himself and figured it all out. With
That's
he
cool.
has a very big version of it he built too, but the small
I
one was
saw the
like just a
larger one.
test.
He showed it on
Yeah.
this yesterday. So
I don't
I
know
was.
if I stole his only beta, but I definitely at World CryptoCon I was like, it's my birthday, I'm taking it, and he was kind enough to just let me take it, and I've been shilling it at different events because wherever I go, people actually once in a while will have the Bravo thing and they'll get a notification even if they don't open the app, and they'll be like, wait, what? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an airdrop, like I'm a physical airdrop. Just being near me, you can get Bravo coin.
That's so freaking cool, like what they're doing. It's pretty innovative. I'm really impressed with Adam, with their team, what they're doing. So
See, I'm
definitely
excited for
want to
the
talk to them more,
future.
and see how we
Exactly.
can.
See?
Yeah, we want to integrate that somehow through API, and then have people's like Bravo coin reviews like right there on their Somi profile or
Yep.
something like
I would
that.
love to see
That would
that
be that would be
exactly.
ultra legit. Yeah,
Yeah, because
set it
like
up for us, Ken.
well, that's what I was talking to Adam about. Like, I did a thing about like my favorite social media platforms, and I didn't include Bravo, and he was like offended. I'm like, I feel like it would be almost a disservice. Like Yelp isn't a social media platform. It's more than that. It's different than that. Facebook and Yelp are very different, and
Yeah,
that's how I see Somi and Bravo. But because of that difference, there's no competition or conflict of interest. The compliments that you would give each other by cooperating is just exponential.
I agree. Yeah, like I would love to connect with the CTO there, and
Yo, I got D Live viewers in the chat. Yo, I'm gonna shout you guys out. Shout out to the D Live fam. Woo woo.
there we go.
Yo, much
Be
appreciate you
live in the
guys stopping
house.
by the chat. Like, that's a
Nice.
rare occasion, brother. It doesn't happen often. I stream on 9 platforms simultaneously. So I'm on YouTube, Twitch, D Live, Steam It, Float, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, everywhere.
Nice. I love that. There's
Yeah.
another one, another good platform, Float. Yeah, we just talked to Aaron and Kingsley, and
I'm
we're
on
going to
Float
partner.
right now. Unfortunately, though, I don't have their pop out chat, so it's hard for me to see if any like. I know there's people watching because I can see that, but I can't see their chat, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so you guys are partnering with Float.
Yeah, I mean, we consider like it's just like when we talked about it, it's like, yeah, we're both kind of social platforms, but we're different enough. They're like, maybe the decentralized Twitter or something. Maybe we're more of like a decentralized Facebook, like a microblog. But it's just best for all of us to stick together in this environment and basically support one another. So yeah,
I
we're
like that
gonna
you said
kick some.
microblog because that's sort of how I kind of use Somi as an end user. Not so much as a content creator, but when I open Somi, besides my posting, what I how I consume the content is sort of in that micro blog esque vibe. Like the people that I follow and favorite and make sure that I check up on the feeds and stuff is it's sort of like a medium but cut. Like it's like the cliff notes of like something, and I really like being able to get that information really quickly and then following
Yeah.
people that put that information together very well consistently. So I don't have to go and
Awesome.
follow, eight different media platforms like Cointelegraph and CoinDesk. I can just follow like four or five people that curate good content from them.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. It's easy, simplify and, get your information quick. We're
And
going
there's
to,
not so much spam. Like I don't see as much, and maybe because of the people that I follow and the people that follow me, but I don't see as much spam on Somee. And if there is anything like just like a random thing that looks like something talking about an MLM pyramid bullshit, use my referral link type thing, it doesn't
right.
get any like upvotes or anything. You'll see the comments be sort of more like homework like done, like, oh, this is project kind of this or that. And I like that I see that you can't just post crap and make some upvotes off of it. The community does definitely kind of do like its governance on Somi because of how young it is. It has a really strong community for curation and the quality curation.
Yeah. I'm ultra thankful for the community because they're just, they kind of watch it like hawks, and I miss things because I'm doing spreading so many different directions. But yeah, we got a great community, and they're keeping an eye out. We did have somebody that was, or maybe a number of people that were trying to create a lot of fake accounts. They were trying to take like mainstream type people. Like there was a fake Ivan on Tech, and that's why I think I pinged you and asked you. I'm like, is this legit? Is this really Ivan? Um, I hope that wasn't Ivan because we banned that account.
I tagged him on a post and he liked it, and I'm pretty sure he said yeah, but it may have actually been a fake. I've been duped by fake Twitter accounts even once in a while, just like on
Yeah.
a quick whim.
Yeah. So we're obviously trying to just make it super legit. The community's great. They're keeping an eye on things, and just adding features, squashing bugs right now, getting ready for a lot of the mainstream kind of press. We want it to be able to grow and bring in a lot of people. So we actually expect that there's going to be probably about 5 million monthly active users this year. We're not even close to that now, but now that we have a network in place, we can get all the influencers. We have some, actors and actresses who have reached out to me that love the platform, and these are, really connected people, and they are going to start bringing all of their friends and everybody in. So what we're going to do is actually, we just developed this weekend, as a matter of fact, these packages where people, we call them power up packages, and people can actually just buy the instant power up if they want to. Obviously, anyone can come on for free and get started. And like you and I said, you don't have to put money into it. But if somebody wants to leapfrog and have like, be able to start earning a higher amount of rewards, we designed the packages that way where they can just buy them with their credit card. So that way, when we have this kind of mass audience that comes into the platform, they don't have to try to figure out how to get ETH and then get ONG and then get so many points, power it up to G Fuel and get their voting power. They can just bypass it and get right into it with a credit card. So we're going to release those packages. And with that, what we want to do for the community is we're going to generate affiliate links. So like all of you folks who want to share that out, and these actors, actresses, or whoever in our community wants to sign up for that, you guys will make a percentage of that. So if your friends do come in and you're sharing it out, at least you guys will make some extra money in your account. That'll be paid in USD,
Oh,
and then
cool, cool, cool.
obviously you'll be making that. You'll be making the tokens from the posts, for so the digital rewards that you can cash in for ETH and stuff like that. And then we want to add in some other incentives. So we have the ad share program that's coming, and that's why these packages are kind of combined with the verification. So somebody can come in and get verified and increase their voting power instantly. And once the advertisers start coming into the ecosystem, they're going to target the verified users first, because obviously those are the ones that they know, certain data points. If somebody opts into it, it's important to note that we don't share any of that data. We just empower the user to do it. So if somebody doesn't like ads or doesn't want to participate in that system, they don't have to. But the ones who want to earn money from the ads, they can just we're proof of stake. So they stake, depending on what their stake is, it unlocks up to 80% of the ad share.
Oh wow.
And they can share certain data points. So that's all going to kick off like in March, and basically is another revenue stream that you guys can tap into on the platform. So ideally, the users will be, especially the early adopters who are building their accounts now and they're following and getting verified, should be a huge win for them.
I like the opportunity for the affiliate link, especially like you mentioned, like the actors and celebrities or whatever, people like that have a huge following, no matter what industry it is. They see the amount of value that they bring platforms like Instagram or Twitter and Facebook, and
Yeah,
get nothing out of it. Back in the day, I'm sure Facebook was lobbying celebrities to use their platforms, and that well
absolutely.
probably dried up pretty quick. And they're seeing that, they're getting, if a celebrity posts a selfie on Instagram, or writes something, or writes a mini blog or something on Facebook, and gets all these likes and shares and comments, that only helps Facebook stock. It doesn't contribute to them at all in any way. It's Facebook's now taking from these content creators, so being able to show people, outside, like I would love to reach out to somebody like Little Dicky. He's one of my. I would love to get Little Dicky into Bitcoin. I feel like he's the guy we need. We need Little Dicky into Bitcoin. We need to get him into making a Bitcoin music video or something. So like showing him like the
Yeah,
power of like Somee and these social media platforms outside of, take Bitcoin, go trade it, do this and that. It's like, no, here's the site that uses tech just like Bitcoin, blockchain. Check out the platform. And I think that would be a more of a comfortable on ramp conversation for that future of money thing. Like, I think it will start with the future of platforms or the future of gaming or something to that effect. And that will ease that on ramp conversation of, now, all that stuff you were doing on Somee or on Splinterlands with that game? Yeah, that's all blockchain. Check out that Bitcoin thing I told you about.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean it's built for it. So we
Oh,
definitely
I'm sorry.
leverage
I don't mean to cut
blockchain.
you off. I have questions in the chat. Yes, it is a live platform. You
Oh,
sound like a futurist. People don't even realize. Yes, it's a live platform. You can go right now. You can sign up for free. Somee.Social, and yeah, go ahead over to my thing. Start liking my stuff. That'd be really cool.
yeah, so me with the double E, and it's a .social domain. But yeah, it's
I've been cooking up some memes in the download, but I think Somee the money is definitely going to be my meme for 2020.
so me the money. I like
Well,
that.
Rachel was hanging out with friggin' what's his name? Gooden Jr. from damn, that's that movie where he says "Show me the money."
Oh
Ah,
yeah, Cuba,
yeah, Cuba Gooden Jr.
Cuba Gooding.
She
Yeah,
was hanging out with him
show me the money.
in New
So me the
York. Yeah,
money.
exactly. And it just I was
Yeah.
on Somee when I saw her talk. I was like, all right, that's it, new meme.
Okay, yeah, that was okay. I get it.
So it's SOMEE.social, guys. Definitely go ahead and check it out today. And if you post something on there, I'll go ahead and I'll like it. I'll share it. I'll get it out to my followers. Make it thoughtful, not so much like a spam cat post, but maybe give yourself a thoughtful introduction to Somee. Write a little introduction post, and say your two sats.
Exactly. Yeah. There's like a SoMe Steam It group that our biz dev guy Rafa runs. So join that one, and it says introduce yourself, and it has a little heart, SoMe and Steam It, because we love Steam as well, and and Steam obviously is a little bit different from us, and so we're going to be improving the experience. We have Steam Connect, so people can
Yeah, I was
post
just gonna say that, man. It's actually
like
one of
that.
my favorite features, to be honest, because I don't have to just go
Awesome.
and open Steam anymore, or Steam it, and I can just open Somee and get both done. And that's sort of why I like Float a lot, like Float.app. I can
Yeah,
tweet right from Float, so it
like
limits how
that.
many different platforms I actually have to go and visit to get that content out there.
Exactly. Yeah. Just to streamline that experience is important. So, I I'm glad you're on, man. This is it's
Hey, I
exciting.
see you, Crypto, finally in the chat. How goes it? Having a day?
Crypto finally. What's up? Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, we're just singing your praises. All good things. I swear. I swear.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's great, man. Her content is right on
Yeah,
point.
check out her Finally Fridays. She's cooking up a lot of content recently, man. She's been one of the up and coming content creators of like 2019, crushing it.
Oh, crushing it out there. I think she's doing something with MTV now too, which
Yeah,
is super exciting.
yeah. I
I don't
haven't got
know
to
if I'm
see it
supposed to
yet.
say
I hope.
that.
I know. I know she tweeted something. I know she. Whatever. Like, can I see? Is it out yet, Rachel? Is this a thing I can watch? I haven't seen her like post like it's a live episode yet. But yeah, I did see her on like the set and post her stuff. It was really cool. Which is
Awesome.
also interesting to think that they're getting into it, and I'm happy that she's on the set to talk them, out of hopefully from painting it in the wrong direction. Because when you see mainstream get involved, I start to cringe a little bit. Like
Yeah.
that mainstream movie, Crypto, was so bad.
Okay. I didn't even watch it.
Don't do
Just
it.
don't do it.
It's so bad, man. And I'm waiting for Somee to have that social movie moment. When it has that moment. Where do you think the that pinnacle point will be? Like, when do you see like that? We made it moment. When do you know like Somee has started to take off? What's that look like for you?
I feel like there's this excitement building in the community because we have our mobile apps that have been live for a while in the app stores, and that was a big accomplishment when we got that done. And then people were still asking for different things, and we were able to kind of get other features in. So I feel like we're kind of at the point where it could, now that we have the network that can support the scale. I think this year, I don't think we'd be ready for a movie moment after this year, but I think we're going to experience a lot of growth, and to scale up to multiple millions of users that are active, and that to see that happen. I think after this year, at least, I'm hoping that we'll be really at that point where then we can take it to the next level and kind of scale up to the next level. So maybe it might take 5 years, or maybe less. Some of
Facebook
these
took a
crypto
decade.
companies, yeah,
So
I
be
mean,
kind to yourself, man. 5 years ain't that bad. And in crypto,
it's
that's about 50. So
yeah, exactly, yeah, and who knows, if it'll get that that big by then, but
I believe it will, man. Like, people didn't see that happen with Medium. You know what I mean? I still feel like a lot of people outside of like the blogging world still may not recognize Medium for its stance in like the journalistic or content world. But that
yeah,
doesn't mean it isn't as huge, if not, as meaningful as other platforms that get that credibility or recognition.
yeah. I
I
mean,
think
I
what you
watched
guys
the
are
rise
cooking
of
up
Medium.
is
They've done a great job, and I love their the usability of it, and you know just and I was an early user of Medium, so it definitely. How many monthly active users do they have now? I mean, it's got to be.
enough, man. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
subscribed to it still, and that's a funny thing. I was thinking like guerrilla marketing thing. I was gonna throw at you kind of off air, but I could do it now because it's cool. But like, get the Somi team to drop comments on Medium posts of people who post on Medium quite a bit, and have like a an engaging community on Medium, and maybe educate them through their comments about posting. Just copy paste, post the same thing you do here there, and see the difference, kind of a thing. Because I feel like that's what crypto needs right now is guerrilla marketing. Not so much billboards and ads in magazines, but just like the grassroots people on the ground, straight shilling. I think that's the guerrilla marketing that Somi could really benefit from.
That's pretty strong. Yeah. I know, like in 2017, we were all about that too. And we had actually Sasha Daygame was like kind of the mastermind behind a lot of it. And
I could see that.
it was pretty good. We had kind of this group that came together, and we nicknamed them the gangsters. They were the crypto gangsters. And they did that. It was
They went
guerrilla.
around and made people offers they couldn't refuse.
That's right. That's right.
I
So
feel
those
like
were
that would be the case, yeah, man. I mean, how could you refuse posting something on Medium and getting nothing, as opposed to posting it on Somi and getting anything, something?
right. I mean, people are earning. I've seen some people earning. pretty ridiculous amounts. But
I know, I see it too, bro. I'm not gonna say I ain't jealous, but it's earned. Those are the people that actually do a lot of quality content and engage and have been there for a while. And I see a lot of it is ecosystem too. A lot of the whales that earn a lot on their posts, they give back a lot to the community too. So it's not a
yeah,
lot of take; it's give and take for sure.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's like a new whale group, I think, where they're like inviting people in. So I'll shoot you over the link to that because they want people to come in and then they want to start like, make that group about giving back to all the new members. So I can't remember what the link is now because it just got launched, but I'll shoot it over to you so you can kind of advertise it or tell people about it.
I'm gonna tell Mexican Charlie Lee in the chat right now. What's up, homie? Go check out Somee.Social. Post a well thought out introductory post about like who you are, and on Somee, and we'll upvote it. We'll share it out there. I want to incentivize you guys to just participate and get into this platform because it is low key one of my favorite platforms. I have like 5 social apps on my phone. It's Facebook, Twitter, Float. Then it's SoMe, and I think the last one I've been dabbling with is Twitch, but it's like a Bitcoin SV platform. I've been like on the fence about, but it works. So I'm trying not to be biased, and I feel like a lot of you Bitcoin maximalists are about to be real biased to SoMe because they got their own coin and they're not using Bitcoin. And so I'm gonna give you the maximalists 1, 2 for them. Why didn't you just use Bitcoin? Why isn't just Satoshi's and Litecoin or Lightning Network on Bitcoin or something?
Yeah, yeah. Well, for us, we're going to be adding Bitcoin into the wallet and Litecoin just so people can have those options in our wallet. We really want to focus on that wallet. But also we're going to add multiple rewards at the post level. So
Oh, really? I
eventually,
didn't expect that.
yeah, actually, eventually people will be able to also earn Bitcoin and other rewards on our posts. We don't want to
Hmm.
just limit it to our own. So that's coming. It's coming soon, and basically,
How would that look? Like, would I just decide where my power goes when I do an upvote?
yeah, I mean, it's still being worked out from like a very practical standpoint,
Okay.
but it's basically at the post level, you'll be able to, post and say, you don't have to limit your rewards, but you can be open to receiving rewards. And
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
yeah,
That's
so
gonna be
that way,
interesting to see. Like on Twitter, you see posts like polls like Ripple or Doge or whatever XMR, and all these communities armies come out to vote. Now they can actually put their crypto where their mouth is when they like your post. You could see if maybe the Ripple community liked what you said more than the Doge community or something.
yeah, exactly. So it's going to be great for content creators like yourself because then you'll see the power of the communities coming in and how they're going to use their different rewards. So we have kind of an interesting ecosystem, and it should get pretty exciting once we roll some of these new features out.
Hey, Sound Genie, brother, we covered this already, and I knew other people were going to ask if they came in late, but no, you don't have to pay to post, and like, you'll like already get set up when you set up your account. You'll have enough resources to start liking and posting and earning from that aspect. You don't have to like set up with your credit card right out of the gate. You would have to do that only to verify if you wanted to like cash out your earnings, but you don't have to like pay to use the platform. It's a totally free platform. That's again like a lot of the people from Facebook and Instagram. Like I know you guys see me like posting this stuff out there when I get like a decent like upvote on SoMe, and like just the people like have that misconception. I don't know how to how I don't know when they're gonna get over it or when it will be like a common like knowledge event where people are like, oh, that's just how platforms are. Like they just pay you. That's fine. That's how it is. It's just not there yet, and I don't know how long it's going to take for people to be comfortable with that because for some reason they're comfortable getting ripped off and robbed for every post they make. So no, Sound Genie, sit on SoMe, it's free.
It's hard to believe, but yeah, I mean, it's the very early days, but we've created kind of a little mini economy. And with our token being instantly swappable for ETH, ETH has obviously a lot of liquidity, so it's that's how it works. But a lot of people that have joined Somee haven't bought one ONG token. They haven't got powered up anything. They started posting. Just make sure that you go into your settings and choose to post to the blockchain. Or at the post level, you'll see a little Somee icon next to the Steam icon, and then just make sure it's lit up so that it posts to our blockchain. That's what enables the post to receive rewards as soon as it's posted to the blockchain, because it's all
I
tracked
think
on
that
the
was
blockchain.
Cody's problem. Cody just wouldn't post to the blockchain. He didn't turn on that option. I kept trying to like his stuff, and I'm like, "You're
I
not on the
told him
blockchain."
too, and then I talked to Rachel, and I was like, "Tell Cody," like, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to him right now." And I sent her a bunch of screenshots showing exactly with an arrow, just click that icon, that'll post it. And then he finally started posting to the blockchain. So
Which is funny, like, people will eventually get used to stuff like that. But I think, having the ability to post on and off chain is important, and I like having that option. Sometimes I'll post something that I like don't want to be monetized, like whatever it may be a picture with somebody controversial or something, and I'm like, I'm
yeah,
not trying to look like I'm reaching for clout or something, so I'm just gonna off chain.
right.
Or if
Well,
I
one
have
of
like
our
an opinion about like one of my sponsors or something, maybe I'll do that off chain so I don't like look like I'm cash grabbing on top of stuff, like
There you go. Yeah, like, we didn't want to force people. Like, one of our core values is the value of choice. And we literally want to give the end user choice almost about everything. So we're always thinking with that core value in mind. So as we, develop these features, and obviously with the blockchains, not everybody wants to ratify every post on the blockchain, or as you said, they don't want to like appear to be cashing in or trying to make money off of a particular post. So that's why we gave that option. But it does confuse some users because they don't immediately know. And we have our YouTube channel. I mean, all of our is at Somee.Social. So if you want to find us on YouTube or any other platform, it's at Somee.Official. Is all of our official, platform handle. But
is that also
we
your
have it
float handle? So me
at
official on the float.
Somee.Official on Float.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
exactly. So basically, we want to we have some good instructional videos there that walk through it. But what's happening right now is we have a brand new front page coming to Somee, and there's obviously the login or register will be right there front and center. But then there will be some like tutorial videos, and I think we're integrating Zendesk or something, so we'll have a ticketing system. An FAQ is being done, so all this stuff's being done behind the scenes right now and will be released. So pretty soon when you go to Somee, you'll see all these kind of new things on the front page. We still want to keep it simple, but also give people the resources to be able to um, discover the platform. And there will be like little tool tips that start showing up on the platform where they can just instantly have a quick pop of a feature telling them, hey, here's how to post to the blockchain, showing them click this icon. Once you click into share what's new, it pops down, stuff like that, that just makes it more intuitive. So as we get all of these new flood of users in, that we can support them properly and give them proper instruction, hopefully simplify it and reduce any friction that they might have
Yeah,
coming.
that on ramping process, that's like about the only friction I think they would have. Period. It's just a couple of the minor things. But I'm the person that likes to throw the user manual out the window on the way home from the store and figure it out when I get home. Like I
Yeah,
like the IKEA challenge where you buy a desk or something, you don't look at the instructions once. And that's how
right.
I like to discover platforms too. But I know a lot of people they need sort of like that on ramp to be gamified, like sort of hold their hand, show them how to do the things, and that's definitely maybe what would help a lot of my Facebooker friends get into Somee a little bit easier.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll be putting those things out for the people who like that type of thing. People who want to watch videos or maybe even just audio if they want to listen to audio for certain things. But
Hey, shout
uh,
out to I Make Lemonade. She loves her Somee. Hey, Nana, you better get
nice.
up on here. And Sound Genie said he just signed up. My bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
we talked about, you said video and audio and stuff, and this is something that we talked about, but we haven't touched on since. So I'm curious, when live streaming on Somee? I'm
Yeah.
dying to live stream on Somee, man.
Oh man, that's great. So like since now that we have our network in place with Amazon, they have a great live streaming support on their infrastructure. So we're basically that's just on the roadmap to get done. We need to do, connect some things, get the UI and the UX kind of figured out as far as live streaming, but it's not far off.
I'm willing
We
to bet Float will be able to help you guys out with that since you're working with those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, it would be great if people could live stream, to float from Somi as well. Just we want to figure out that API and then work with them to integrate the APIs between the two platforms.
Because
So
right now I'll post a link on SoMe to one of my interviews or one of my podcasts, and people will go over to YouTube or wherever the link will send them. Sometimes it's Float, sometimes it's Twitter, wherever I decide to grab that podcast from and post it on SoMe. And it's cool to see them like travel on over to the other platforms and engage there. But I would love to, kind of maybe make people go from Facebook over to SoMe to watch it.
that'd be cool. Yeah, I think we can get that done. I don't want to say put a 3 months on it, but right now we're like closing our funding round, so we're basically just about ready to open this. It's called the Series A, so we're getting funded, and
Congrats,
then
man. Respect.
yeah, thank you very much. So that'll be exciting to get that closed out, and then we can actually, scale up our teams. So in the meantime, I just asked the developers, like, just do your interviews. We have a really great teams of developers that work on different parts of our application, and they're interviewing and filling the pipeline with like good candidates. And then we're just going to scale the teams and basically, getting ready for that. So I think we'll probably have our funding round closed within about 30 days from now, and we only wanted to do a certain part of the equity of the company, so we didn't want to give away too much of the equity of our Delaware corporation. Um, so that's going to be, I think work out well for us that we've waited this long to do that.
How
That
the
series.
hell do we get you on Shark Tank? Because Mark Cuban would be all over this. He understands the concept of blockchain enough that if you
Yeah,
were to be
yeah,
like Twitter, blockchain, money, like I feel like Mark would get it.
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Wonderful might be too old, but Mark would get it.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful will be trying to do his what kind of deals he does, these kind of interesting deals that he puts together.
Yeah, he likes to give you money that you pay him back, and then he makes money off of you after you paid
You're
him back the
right.
money he gave you.
Yeah, yeah, they're wonderful, wonderful deals. But yeah, I think Mark Cuban would get it, obviously. Funny enough, as we met with one of the sports national sports teams, so the NBA team, and we were going to become, we're still in talks, but we talked about being their official, one of their sponsors. So like Somi would show up on the apron at the game and stuff like that. So
That makes so much
um,
sense for their industry, though, too, right? Like to monetize the content. It's not
yeah,
even like I don't even think it's like legal for me to live tweet what's going on at a football game, right? Like on Twitter, I don't think you're allowed to like live tweet the plays and like what's happening and like live stream it from like the bleachers. Twitter will
yeah,
like turn
yeah,
all
I
that
think there's
off.
some kind of copyright,
Yeah.
infringement rights on that.
So could you imagine like the money that the industry of the sports teams like that, football, basketball, baseball could have if they did their own like version of Sports Illustrated on Somi instead of letting Sports Illustrated take their content and then monetize it. It makes no sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a middlemen everywhere, and like when we say Bitcoin's disrupting, industries and getting rid of middlemen, platforms like Somi is doing the same thing with disruption of middlemen in these social network platforms.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's going to be great to see how it empowers that, because it's already doing it on the content curation, and once we release the ad share, cutting out that whole middleman and letting
Yep.
putting the majority of that money in your pocket or the other influencers' pockets. That's what it's all about, and
Do
then
you see?
blockchain's
I'm
doing
sorry.
that. So
Do you see an integration for like basic attention token or something to that effect with the advertisements on a platform like Somee?
Yeah, I absolutely do. We've been talking about that. I think once we get our footing and we start to experience this growth, we anticipate that we'll be able to talk to those other projects that have had that kind of success trajectory. Now that we'll kind of catch up with them, and I think integrating other projects into our ecosystem just makes sense.
Yeah,
For
that's what I
everybody.
do right now. I use the Brave browser. I make sure that I have the basic attention token all set up on there for the browser, and I use Somee on the Brave browser. And now I'm stacking Bat and I'm stacking Somee, and it's just all these things that I'm doing that I feel like if other people were to just follow, even at normies that could care less about crypto in general, they would
Yeah,
have this residual, not so much like a residual passive income from social platforming. Like that's exactly what this is. I
yeah.
mean, residual passive income from social media platforms is a thing, and they're just not opting into it. It's like,
They're
it,
so skeptical. The normies are sitting there going,
yeah.
"How can? Where's the money come from?" They're just too scared to jump in. But I think they should listen to you, Ken. I mean, you're
I
doing it. You're a prime example. I mean, you're cashing in everywhere because you're entrenched in the industry. Obviously, from all the legit platforms.
I hope
Because
to inspire people by
yeah,
being that beta tester of all these platforms and trying to show people my progression and my success just from dabbling in the platforms.
yeah, it's a new world, man. I mean, there's things and technologies and innovations that are amazing, and there's ways to get in early and cash in on and capitalize on it.
I'm
So
genuinely excited. Like I know my position, and I'm humbled for it. But I know that I have stumbled into an early adopter paradigm shift opportunity that is a once in a lifetime occurrence. And before I was, I would say, mature enough to have my own life as an adult, I couldn't utilize those platforms that took off before my opportunities. So like the Facebook, the Twitch, the YouTubes, the Twitter, like I may have a decent file, but I'll never be a part of that early adopter class of those platforms. And
right,
by me participating and dabbling in the 10 maybe that exists now in the new era, about 5 will probably succeed past this. I will have that opportunity that Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or these people that created platform opportunities for themselves and kept with it from an earlier
yeah,
adopter endpoint. Like you guys may think of yourselves as just a blogger or a photographer or content, whatever. You never know where it will end in 5 years if you keep at it. And unfortunately, doing it now on YouTube, you kind of know you ain't going to get far. But doing it on a new platform that's just starting up like Somee, you have a really good opportunity here. Take advantage of it.
yeah, for sure. No, my hat's off to you, Ken. You've done a great job at getting in and really vetting out the different projects,
The only way to do that is
establishing
by
a name
getting in
for
there and
yourself.
using them, right?
Yeah, yeah. Also, vetting them out and establishing yourself as a credible source, obviously, early on. But yeah, people love your content, and you're out there doing it, and more people should just jump in and follow your lead because you're blazing the trail out there. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like, the opportunities are tremendous because once it's like it's very exceptional what Bitcoin kicked off, and it's you can see that excitement with all of this technology and blockchain in general. It's just like what the when the internet was created and all that opportunity came in. I think it's
Yep.
that massive of an opportunity to be an early adopter of this technology. So
Facts. Look at the first YouTubers that started uploading cat videos and stuck with it. They're making millions of dollars a month in monetization because they were around like the first year YouTube came out and they were just uploading cat videos.
yeah,
And that was basically me at some point, right? Like I had a 9 to 5 for almost a decade fixing cell phones, micro soldering logic boards, and doing data restoration. And I decided I'm gonna try to do this hobby of a content creator thing. And the more I did the content creator thing, the more I learned that I was working 40 hours a week for myself and not somebody else. And I eventually started working 24 hours a day for myself and made way more than working 9 to 5 for somebody else. And I feel like people will have those epiphanies as they dabble, and they're I hope like that's what I aspire to inspire people. Like The reason I love doing, the reason I go to New York or whatever and get on a stage and talk is I hope people see me in my pajamas, stoned, and they're like, "Wow, this dude can do it." I hope, yeah, yeah, you're right. You can. If I can do it, so can you, and probably so much better because you're gonna try so much harder. There's so
Right.
many people that do quality content outside of crypto that don't adopt the technology because it's not within their focal point. Like, you got the streamers for the gamers and they got their thing going with Twitch and Mixer and YouTube. Little do they realize D Lives is over here doing it on BitTorrent. Like, come on. They just don't realize that there's better tools to be utilized because they're comfortable. Just like the big companies, these big content creators, they're comfortable. And just like paradigm shift with Blockbuster and Netflix, I'm Netflix, PewDiePie's Blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just being real. I'm trying to stay humble, but I know that I am at a
No,
very
you are.
exciting
You're the
point in
next
history.
generation. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
everybody watching right now, you have the opportunity to do the same damn thing. If you don't feel like doing podcasts, don't write a blog. If you don't like writing a blog, maybe you like curating. Maybe you watch 10 different podcasts a day. You could write really interesting feedback or cliff notes for this podcast on Somee and earn based on your review of this podcast right here. You could literally write your opinion of this review on Somee and earn from it. So it's not like you have to go
Copy
out of your
paste the
way.
link right on Somee. The video
Right.
pops in the stream. Write your review.
When
Boom.
when
People
when
will
can we
upload it.
expect to see a similar way to like maybe post from Somee to Facebook or post from Somee to Twitter or outside of just from Somee to Steam it, because I feel like maybe that would help bring people on too, or is that like an API issue with those platforms?
No, we have it now. Like at the post level, you can share those posts to Facebook or other ones. There's actually a social dashboard. If you look on the left side menu, there is a social dashboard, and you can post out to all the platforms right now. So Twitter, Facebook, Insta, any centralized platform, it's there. YouTube, you can basically post out to all of them. So we have that social dashboard. The only thing is that we charge, when we released that, we had built it separately as an integration, and then basically put like a $50 a month price tag on it. So people are like still kicking the tires. We give you, I think, a couple weeks just to try it out. Um, but what we
Is
want to
that like
do,
a verified option then? Because that might be.
no, it's just anybody can do it. It's just that you have to go through, and it's like almost like a separate sign up. So what we're going to do is, as we get our funding round kind of under our belts, and then we're going to actually do a deeper integration with that into our main platform, so that, because it has really sweet analytics, and other platforms like Hootsuite or Buffer that have those features, they charge a hefty fee, like $500 a month for a lot of brands to
Whoa.
use that, because there's so many accounts that they're managing. This tool does that, but we just charge a flat $50 a month. But we're going to start allowing people to pay with their Somee points. We're going to increase that integration so that you can just post everything right from there, and then you can use the scheduling tool and all that stuff to just monetize everything.
I'm gonna have
So
to do that today. It's $50. I haven't done it. I haven't like I post on it. I read content from it. I actually didn't know I could do right from Facebook. I knew I could do Steam. I definitely do that. But I could just every Somee post can go right to Facebook and Twitter. I gotta do
yeah,
that.
so it's basically the app that we have allows you just to do all your posts right from that jump off point, and it has a calendar, all these different tools in there. So we just need to integrate our own platform into that app so you can post to our blockchain, and we need to kind of tighten the integration. So there's going to be some changes, but check it out. It's a really useful tool, and
I'm checking it out right
once you
now. I'm gonna have to.
once you sign up, you can kind of. We haven't really pushed it out there too much, but there's a couple of the users got onto it and really like it. So that will integrate deeper into the main platform pretty soon. We just been
Yeah, I'd use the
super.
hell out of that feature, honestly, because I hate opening 5 different apps, dude. If I can just open Somee and post to all, I'm done. I don't. That's it. I can uninstall so many apps now because I just
Yeah,
have to show face on the platforms. I don't really. I do not go to Facebook to consume content ever. Never happens for any reason. I never opened Facebook to go. Oh, I wonder what somebody said. I just have to show face there because I have like 5,000 followers.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely a nice streamlined feature that you'll enjoy. So
Well,
I'll
damn,
give you an
man.
extended. So I'll do something. So once you sign up, let me know, and I'll make sure that you have plenty of time to that you don't get billed. Give you a good extended period of time to just kick the tires and check it out.
That's called influencer appreciation, y'all. Recognize. Hey, dude, he said, man, just took a look. How have I missed this? That's what I'm fucking saying. I know I look like a shill, like literally have like a pipeline of Somee money going into my arm right now, but it's not the case. I'm fucking, dude, I'm so happy, dude feels the same way as I do right now. Like, yeah, how have you missed this? How have you all missed this? And I'll be honest, it's because Somee's marketing wasn't ICO pump and dump bullshit. Like, that's really the case. Like, y'all didn't pump and dump with the best of them. Y'all just did your thing, let the product speak for itself, and survived throughout this entire bear market very
Yeah,
well, might I add. Very well. With, I mean, you guys were gaining more users than losing throughout the bear market. So, like, respect, you know? And yeah,
yeah.
I
Thank
think
you.
that that's it. You know, if you guys would have done that ICO, got on CoinDesk stage and asked for money, people would have threw it at you and hated you a year later for not doing enough for them. You know, it's you didn't put yourself in
Yeah,
a position to fail, and that's why I think people don't notice you because that's how you get noticed in crypto. You put yourself up on that pedestal that they love to knock you off of and see you fail.
yeah, yeah. We've been like heads down working and basically just yeah, just wanting to focus on the product, but we're about ready. A lot of people will start hearing about us because we have, like I said, a lot of Bloomberg, Fox, and different platforms are going to be streaming the video that we recorded. We're going to be back out on the NASDAQ filming with our partner Annika, who just did our network, and we're going to give them the platform to film and talk about the network that they just installed for us on Amazon. And they're the top partner of Amazon in the nation. So they're
Nice.
super legit company. Um, and I'm super excited to have them. At some point, we should meet out there in New York because we're going to be filming out there once a month. And
That'd be
it'd be
cool.
great to have you, on that platform as well. And so,
Last year, I went out there almost once a month for Celsius Network meetups at the at Alex Machinsky's penthouse. There, he had a meetup like once a month. It was like a free event, all hoity-toity, and then I show up in my pajamas and have a lot of fun. It's a good time. But I headed to New York in a couple days for NFT NYC. So they're doing this non fungible token conference in New York City. I'm pretty stoked about. I think social media platforms and gaming platforms are that on ramp everybody's looking for. Like it's
yeah,
weird that I see so many people on the island of Bitcoin looking for an on ramp that they can help their friends get on the island with. And I'm like, well, first off, it's Somee or Splinterlands, something to that social media and gaming aspect. That's the
yeah,
ramp. That is the fucking ramp.
it
Everything else
is.
is unnecessary.
Yeah, yeah. It's where people want to engage, and then you can plug APIs or plug
Well,
different
it's a
things.
real life first world use case, right? Like Visa works in a first world environment. Facebook doesn't work in a first world environment, period. Doesn't matter what country or tax bracket you are in, Facebook doesn't work for you. You work for
Yeah,
it. You know, so
right.
people in America say, "Oh, Visa works. Why am I doing why? Why should I screw the banks and do this Bitcoin thing?" Well, how about screw Facebook and do this privacy thing or this monetized thing instead? And I
Yeah,
think that's that Trojan horse concept that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. You know, they want to leapfrog that experience. You know, and I think when it comes to first world on ramping, social media platforms like Somee, gaming platform things like Splinterlands, they will be what is hailed as the on ramps when it comes 5, 10 years from now when you look back at it.
right, right. Yeah, no, I mean you've hit it right on. That was our vision at least, that we were building something that would be ready for mass adoption, and that's really what we're preparing for, and making it simple enough so that the average person who comes in and kicks the tire, they have a good enough experience that's not like totally blows them out. and that we can on ramp them and then keep them engaged. So that's why we wanted to make it super simple for people. Don't pay anything, just come on,
Yep.
post some content like you normally, just do what you normally would do. But then we have all these other kind of utilities, the social dashboard. So like they can start using that to simplify their lives. So if we just make it as useful as possible, but at the same time, they're like, oh shit, I just earned $20 on that
Right.
post or whatever.
That $20
That,
exactly, maybe just the whatever, because they came to Somee to use it as that tool for the social posting,
right.
just to
Yeah.
get it out
So
there. So exactly, So guys, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on, guys. I hope if you have a Somee.Social account, I hope you guys write something today, post something today, and let me know about it. Maybe post a link to it on Twitter and tag me in it. Let me know about it. I'll hop on Somee and I'll engage with your content, and hopefully you engage with mine. I hope this inspires you guys to get out there and try. Like, I feel like a year or two from now, 5 years ago, people were looking at Bitcoin faucets like they were a joke. The first Bitcoin faucet was giving out 5 BTC at a time. It's not so much a joke right now, is it? That shit kind of hurts every time I think about it. And I
yeah.
think that's how people are going to look at these social platforms like Somee a couple years from now. It's like, damn, I missed that faucet. And I'm like, yeah, this is my favorite way to earn crypto. My favorite way to earn crypto is through posting or playing. Not, I love pay, I love fold, I love lolly, don't get me wrong. But I don't have to spend anything to get something from a platform like Somee. And I think that's how everyone's going to be earning crypto when they start talking about, like, oh, when's the first time you got Bitcoin? Oh, I converted some Somee into BTC and I got some lunch. Like, that will probably be the first time they get it, not Coinbase or using Lolly, unfortunately. I think it will be a platform that rewards them for doing what they already do in crypto, like Brave browser, basic attention token, Somee with the social media platforms, and all these games that are coming out that, I mean, I'm just waiting for like these high school kids to hop on Somee and start blogging and start trolling and making memes. And imagine when a meme goes viral on Somee in a high school, bro. Okay, like college tuition, you know what I mean? Like you could potentially earn your college tuition if you post on Somee your 4 years in high school. That's a potential.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, our CTO Brian was showing his teenage daughters the platform, and they loved it so much they're like inviting all their friends. So that was a good feedback. He's like,
I
yeah, they
think
loved
the
it.
kids are gonna love it. I mean, they're the ones that I think are gonna appreciate it the most. Unlike people that are, but I've invested all this time into my Facebook account, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's sorry you invested a bunch of shit. You're never gonna get any ROI. You're gonna bag hold that shit coin. That, yeah, Facebook is a
Right.
shit coin. People are bag holding. How about you dump it and get some Somee instead? All right, I'm done. I gotta stop showing you because people are gonna hate me. But I'm just like, I'm really into you guys. I think that the platform is really amazing. I really appreciate you, dude, like for doing what you do, and I appreciate the Somee team. Honestly, like keeping on me about the platform since I met up with you guys like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
About the platform, about the updates, and like oh, this bugs fixed. This is the thing. This is the feature was added. Like just keeping in contact with me until I finally had that light bulb moment myself to get on Somee and start doing it.
Nice, man.
And
I
I'm hoping
appreciate
that I can keep that going forward. Like again, guys, their team really kept up with me to get on it. I'm happy that they did, and I'm gonna do the same thing to my audience. I'm gonna keep up on you guys until I see you on Somee. So I guess we'll wrap things up here. Anything that we want to make sure we get out to the viewers? Anything that you wanted to talk about, or anything you want to ask me before we go?
No, just thanks for having me on again, Ken. I know we did this before, like probably a couple years ago with
Yep.
James, our marketing guy, and I don't know, that one got, I think YouTube like took down a bunch of your videos, so it's
Yeah, I
great.
had to fight with
Back.
YouTube to get. I think I got it back. I had to fight with them
Okay.
for months per video to get things back, and it was
Yeah.
random strikes that I got. And this was before like the whole YouTube striking happened. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but a lot of my old videos got hit, and I think it was just because they were monetized. So now I'm completely
Okay.
demonetized on YouTube, and they don't yell at me
Wow.
anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Well, that'll never
advertisers don't
happen on
like me.
SoMe. I just want to tell people, we're anti-censorship. We have some unique things coming to allow people to allow the community to kind of engage with things like fake news and other initiatives that we have to incentivize people
Oh, I'm
on. So
sure copyright infringement's going to be gamified. That's going to be fun.
yeah, copyright, all kinds of things we can do with blockchain. So but I just really appreciate you and what you're contributing to the community. Obviously, you're out there, everybody knows you, and just to be on your podcast, much appreciated. And you're a bro.
Hey, bro, I appreciate that, and hopefully I do get to see you at a conference sometime soon, man. Especially, let me know when you're in New York City. I'm not that far away. I'm one train ride away. 30th Street Station is like right there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good to know because we'll be out there once a month. So I'll hit you up next time I'm out, and we're going to be, like I said, filming on the Nasdaq. So if you want to even join in, would
Oh,
love
dude, guys, you better expect a Ken Bozak cameo in that Somee content.
to.
That's what
That'd
I'm
be great.
looking forward to. All right, guys.
Yeah,
Hey, exciting world cryptos. I love you, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. He said, "Well said." I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You know, and I mean it.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure exciting world cryptos on Somi. I feel like I've seen you on there, bro. Yeah, guys. Christopher, thank you so much. Shout out to the whole team over at Somi, the fam over there, and as always, everybody, have a day.
Peace.
Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project. That is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.Social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review. Available for Android and iOS devices. bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees. Better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. I'm a shill.